Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. My sinuses are trying to kill the rest of my body, but we have a ton more questions to answer, and we're going to continue right where we left off. I'm going to try not to answer very many that were already answered in the first video. Also, if I'm not feeling completely and totally lazy, there's going to be an annotation back to the first answer video, so you could see those answers if you want to. But, I'm feeling pretty lazy right now. Okay, first question from Sorventa. Are you going to cut your hair? Yes, I am going to cut my hair. By the end of the month, I'm going to donate it to cancer patients who don't have hair so they can have a lovely Pallytime mane. I've answered that 1 trillion times now, and I'm not going to do it anymore. What song did you play on your New Game Plus speedrun? Oh, I don't remember. It was on one of the first few Monster Cat albums, if that helps. And Where Are the League of Weekends? We might bring it back. I don't really know. Wolf moved and became a police officer and made recording difficult to do. How am I doing? You know, sinus disease and stuff. It's pretty fun. Where do I live? Florida! Do I have any other jobs besides YouTube? I do some behind-the-scenes stuff for TGN. Do you live alone? No! When are you going to do League of Legends stream again? I don't know. Streaming has become difficult to do with my newfound responsibilities. Are you going to do another collab video with Ruakan? Absolutely not. How has joining TGN treating you, and what are your thoughts on it? I've been part of TGN for almost 2.5 years or so. Maybe two? About 2.5 years, I think. It's been great. No complaints at all. What kind of music do you use? Almost all Monster Cat tracks, because that's what I have permission to use on my channel. Apparently I have permission to use some fixed licensed music, but I don't think I've ever done that yet. And your final question, what are my system specs? I have a GeForce 670, I think. I have a Generation 1 i7 processor, 10 gigabits of RAM. I have a 120 gigabyte SSD for my main drive or for my operating system and my editing software, and then I record to a 2 terabyte 7200 RPM Western Digital Black hard drive. Girl, how you get so sexy? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. How come I stopped the late night Let's Play? I don't know. I have no idea. Because I felt like I can make better stuff than being completely asleep and playing games. I thought that might, you know, be a good idea. Why do you drink so much Monster? Because it's delicious. It doesn't have anything to do with the energy stuff. If they had like decaffeinated Monster that just tasted like Monster, I would still totally drink that and have like no issues with that at all. Any new projects on the way besides Dark Souls? I have been given a Final Fantasy XIV beta account. I cannot make any videos for that because it's under NDA, but man, I was enjoying that game. Did I say Final Fantasy XIV or Final Fantasy VII? I definitely meant 14. I've been playing that over the weekend, and oh my god, it's so fun. It's bringing me back to my Final Fantasy XI days, and oh my god, I'm so excited about that. You know, the other obvious ones, Dark Souls 2, definitely going to happen. I don't know, I gave a list in the last video, and my mind is kind of foggy right now. I don't really know. What is going to be the name of your firstborn kid? He's probably gonna be, I like your username by the way, motherfucking Riley time. Probably gonna be named after my dad. So, I don't know if I want to disclose my father's name, but I would like to keep his name going. I feel like that's a nice thing to do. Do you have a PS3? If so, I would love to pop out Dark Souls and rock with you as we slay some motherfuckers. I do have a PS3. I do not have Dark Souls for it. I have Demon Souls for it, and I've never beaten it, which I'm pretty ashamed to say. Is Rhino best tank? Yes. Yes, he is. He just got buffed. Am I dating someone? No. still officially single. Where are you from? I'm from Florida. What's your nationality? I am Caucasian. I don't know. I have some English and Scottish heritage, but you know, whatever. Fallout or Skyrim? Ooh, I don't know. I like both of them pretty equally. Do you have any pets? I have 3 dogs here at my dad's house. A Shar-Pei Shepherd, a Black Lab, and a miniature Dachshund. And then in my mom's house in Missouri, I have Andre the Giant, my my miniature Yorkie. So cute. Okay, I want to know how to go about what you do. I want to know how to go about doing what you do, Pallytime. You hit the record button and you talk a lot, and then you put it on YouTube and people like it. What was your first video game? Sonic 1 was the first one I ever owned. How old was I when I played it? I don't know, like 5. Do you think you would like to play it now? Yeah, sure. Sonic games were great. Why the fuck did your camera pick up light on one of these videos for the first time in the year? I moved my desk so that there'd be a white wall behind me to kind of like reflect light off back into the webcam. Speaking of the webcam, it's completely not working again. I have no idea why. I gotta try to fix it again. Probably just unplug it, plug it back in. How large is Rhino's Planet Cracker? Big enough to rock your world, baby girl. That's how big it is. Do you like any sports? I used to play basketball. I was power forward, obviously, because I wasn't tall enough to be a center, but I could get rebounds like a son of a bitch. And I used to really be into basketball when I was a kid, but I had a short stint in football where I was like obsessed with watching every single game, and then completely grew out of that in like no time. Why am I so awesome? I'm not. And have you ever been to England? No, but I do have plans to visit. Pallytime. I have been a fan for a long time, and I just wanted to ask, would you ever consider playing a fighting game on your channel, such as, I don't know what this stands for, SSF4, Super Street Fighter 4. Is that it? Oh, yeah. Or Injustice. The only fighting games I've really ever enjoyed are the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Oh my god, they had one of those at Universal Studios in their arcade, and every time I went to Universal, which was pretty frequently growing up because I had annual passes, every time I went to Universal, I'd be playing that and Crazy Taxi, and I had my name in like all the top spots on all those. It was good. It was good. How you living, girl? I don't know what that means. It's alright, I guess. What was your origin on YouTube? What made you want to make videos, and did you even want to make them? Of course I wanted to make them. I'm the type of person where if I don't want to do something, I won't do it. But originally I started making videos to just kind of show off what was going on in the world of Warcraft with my friends. I'd record for a week and then put it into one video, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. Have you ever seen or been to E3? And do you feel like getting a PS4 or an Xbox One? I don't really see a reason to get any of the consoles yet. I mean, I'll probably get one, but I'm not like in a hurry. I don't need to have it day one release or anything. I used to always watch the E3 coverage around my birthday because it was almost always in July. It was like really early this year for some reason, but it was almost always in the middle of July, I think. And I would always watch the coverage on G4 when I was growing up. I love E3, dude. I really want to go. Technically, I'm in the industry. I could go if a miracle happened. Will you consider playing any new releases? Yes. How is your Planet Cracker doing? It is fantastic. What is the silliest YouTube comment you've ever gotten? There was one the other day. It was really funny. It was by someone who already asked a question. Oh, let me scroll back down. Let me scroll back down. I know I saw your name. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Oh, SC2 Observer. It was by him. It was on the last episode of the Bruno the Boxer playthrough. And it said something along the lines of, oh, I'm going to ruin it, and I'm so sorry. It was such an amazing comment. It said something along the lines of, Oh no. I'm just gonna go look. I'm gonna go look. I don't want to ruin your comment, sir. It was so good. It was so damn good. Everyone else can wait to see what this comment is. It wasn't silly, but it was one of those things where when I made that preview at the end, I was hoping someone would get it. And he was on top of shit. Like it was his day job. Here we go. His comment was, Bam Bam 2.0 on New Game Plus 6. After learning the ways of crystal magic from our favorite time-traveling wizard, others may call this crazy. I just call it Season 7. That is fucking amazing. Oh my god, sir. Oh my god. I give out Pallytime points, and you just got like 10 of them. How's that make you feel? Good god. Best comment ever. Okay. So that's my favorite comment. It wasn't really silly. It wasn't silly to me. It may have seemed silly to other people, but it was like exactly perfect in every way. What's my favorite monster? I'm really digging this Monster Rehab tea and lemonade thing. It's pretty tasty. You are lovely, silly. I love you. That's not a question, but thank you. Hey, Pally, do you plan on playing a wider variety of games in the future? If so, can you play The Last of Us? I really, really, really wanted to play The Last of Us, but I don't have a way to record it right now. I haven't watched any coverage for it at all, so I still may play it. I don't know if I'll make videos for it, because I don't know how good they'll do on views, but I certainly do want to play that game. It looked fantastic. Pally, why are all your playthroughs over so quickly? Example is that you only have 32 Fallout vids. That's a rather quick playthrough. Do I only have 32 Fallout vids? Oh, New Vegas videos? The reason New Vegas stopped early and the reason Fallout 3 stopped early is that all of my computers always have issues with those games. It might have something to do with the fact that I'm recording it or whatever, but they always freeze. They always just crash uncontrollably. In Fallout 3, I got to a point where my fucking game won't even boot. I mean, it sucks. It sucks. But typically, I play really fast and really efficiently for the most part. I tunnel vision a lot. I skip over a lot of the side quests just because I'm so focused on one objective. And, you know, that might be a flaw, but it does typically tend to make my playthroughs faster than some other people's. Are you in a rock/metal band? No, and I like your long hair, by the way. It looks cool. Thank you. I'm going to cut it all off as soon as I can. Are you in a relationship with Dark Souls? Yeah, we're pretty serious. You know, I might ask Dark Souls to marry me soon. I don't know. Pallytime, I have an age-old question for you. Ass or titties? I will take both, sir. I don't think I really have a preference, honestly. I know everyone seems to have a preference. I can appreciate both. Have you ever thought about doing a playthrough of Spore? Maybe when it was first released, and I did play a shit ton of Spore when it was first released, but once I got into space, I lost all interest entirely. Completely lost all interest. It was just too much. Way too much going on. How much family members do you have? I have a mom and a dad, and a sister, and a stepsister, and a stepmom, and a stepdad. That's immediate family. Do you have a second question? I don't have a second question, but apparently you do. When's your birthday? It's at the end of July. Third question, are you going to do Dark Souls Season 7? No, absolutely not. When did you decide to have long hair? When I decided I wanted to donate it to cancer patients again. Which was right after I cut it last time. And number one question, sup? Sup? Is it true that your penis has its own gravitational field? Well, some balls are always in orbit around my dick. I mean, they can't seem to leave, so I'm going to go with yes. What's your favorite memory of anything that has ever happened to you in the past? I have no fucking clue. That's one I have to think about. That is one I have to think about. Favorite memory of anything that has happened to you in the past? One that stands out is when I overcame my fear of roller coasters. That was pretty cool. I was at Busch Gardens and I was on the Kumba, which if anyone has been to Busch Gardens before, like, the Kumba was the baddest fucking roller coaster that they had back in the day. And that shit was scary. And I was terrified of like every roller coaster. And for whatever reason that day I was like, I'm going to go on the biggest, scariest thing. And I went from not being able to ride kiddie roller coasters, like when I did ride them, I would like try to get into the fetal position and hang on for dear life with my eyes closed. For whatever reason that day I was like, I'm going to conquer this bitch. And I went on the Kumba, eyes wide open, arms straight up in the air, and I just knocked the shit out of that roller coaster that day, and it was awesome. And that's how I overcame my fear of that. It's a pretty good memory. How old are you? I am 23. How was your day? It was great. Will you do Orcs Must Die DLC? No, probably not. Will you play a game with me? Maybe. Can you play Magicka through with, I don't know, Mukau Wolf, Cromar, and Sand? I already beat Magicka, finally. Finally I found a girl that'll play Magicka with me, and her name is Headphone Girl, and she is a beautiful person for that. Finally someone had the fucking strength and endurance to sit through all of Magicka with me. It was amazing. I really liked the end of that game. It was really good. If you don't know the story behind that, I have like 40 hours fucking played on Magicka, and I've never beat the campaign because everyone always quits and gives up. And it was like the most frustrating thing ever, but it is now in my beat section on Steam, and I feel really good about it. Will you have a great day tomorrow? Probably not. I feel like complete shit. Oh, if not, why? I already answered that. When is Pallytime Appreciation Day? The one where you eat tacos. It is March 29th. Will you play Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet? Probably not. Wow, I just keep coming up with them. That wasn't a question. Will you live stream on a moment so Europe can watch? Europe can watch whatever Europe wants to, but I can't change time zones and responsibilities that I have. So take that answer for what it's worth. Epic way to start a video. He's referring to me drinking a Monster. Are you still a virgin? No. How old am I? 23. Will you be making videos when you're 70 years old? Probably not. We'll probably move on to some other medium that's much cooler and easier to do. Much more user-friendly. I don't know. I don't know what that would be. But I like making content and sharing it with people, so I'm sure I'll be doing something along those lines for many, many, many years to come. Do you have a dog? I already answered that question. Will you do a Let's Play of the upcoming Walking Dead DLC and Season 2 when it comes out? No, absolutely not. Pally, how long have you been making videos? A little over 6.5 years. 7 years, something in that ballpark. And now that you have a good subscriber base, how's it feel? Feels good. I want to keep increasing that subscriber base. I have a question. Where the fuck is the hat? It's sitting on my bed right now. Don't worry, I don't lose that hat. Holy shit, I was not expecting Pallytime to look like that. Well, I wasn't expecting to look like this either. So, that makes two of us. Why do you call your blind playthroughs walkthroughs? For one simple reason. Walkthroughs get more views on YouTube than blind playthroughs. It's all about the search terms. It's all about the views. How many hours do you have in Dark Souls? I think last time I checked it was 409. How old am I? 23. Hey, I'm new, so why do you not have a beard? Also, how old are you? Guys, if you see someone else asking how old I am, just fucking wait for me to answer it. God. Why do you not have a beard? Because I shaved, because my beard was getting completely out of control again. But I have a beard trimmer now. So, that's what I did with all my YouTube monies. I was like, you know what? I'm going to finally buy a beard trimmer. Have I ever heard of Horo? No. No idea what that is. Why are you so awesome? I'm not. Why don't I have a beard? Because I shaved it. That's such a silly question. How will Season 7 play? What programs are you recording with? I use Fraps to capture the screen and Audacity to capture my voice. Why do people keep asking questions I could answer? Because I totally watched your videos. I don't know. People like asking questions. And my subscriber base, they don't watch all my videos. I mean, some of you do. About 1,000 of you will watch anything I post on this channel, and that's awesome. But not everyone's like that. What dog do you have? I already answered that. Pally 3, that's not a question. Are you going to be playing Fallout 3 more? It's broke as hell. You know what I'm saying? What games are you going to play in the future? Okay, let me seriously try to answer this one. I have to think. I have to use my brain right now, which is really hard to do, you know. Final Fantasy 14, Elder Scrolls Online. Are there any big RPGs coming out soon? I wouldn't mind taking a look at the Witcher series at some point just to see if I like that, because I know the third one's coming out and everyone's making a big deal about that. Saints Row 4, I'm super fucking excited about. Really excited about, like, you have no idea. I already said Dark Souls 2, right? If not, add that. I don't know, just RPGs and stuff. That's pretty much the main genre that interests me. And I definitely want to get back into an MMO again, because I'm having those MMO withdrawals. I watched this video in motherfucking 3D. That's cool. It was like I could touch your pretty hair. Fucking 12K, man. That's so much growth. I know. Keep it up. And my question is, how many times have you donated your hair? This will be my third time, I think. Third time. I hope that you also continue making Fallout. Broke as hell, since I love that series. Keep it up, man. Thank you, Flub. Yeah, every time I donate my hair, there's a 1.5 to 2 year break in between, but this is going to be the third time I've done it. What made you become a YouTuber? I already kind of answered that. I like sharing my experiences with people, and people seem to like it, so I keep doing it. Damn MFPT, you got pretty long hair. Congratulations on 12K subs, and you deserve it. P.S. No, we call you the motherfucker. Okay, you can do that. Are you a monster addict? Yes, absolutely. Hey, Pallytime, I've been watching for a long time now, 2 years to be exact. That's kind of creepy when you take that out of context. And my question is, what are your plans for the upcoming series? Are you going to do the Borderlands 2 DLC? Yes, I'm doing the Borderlands 2 DLC, and I've already kind of talked about my upcoming plans for the future. Are you going to play Singularity again? You can't find those videos. Dude, I had to take those videos down because I thought all of my videos had to be educational when I was trying to get partnerships. Oh my god, though, Singularity was such a fun game. If you don't know the story behind my Singularity playthrough, I think it was the first Let's Play I've ever done. This was back before people called them Let's Plays. I mean, I just wanted to play through a game and have fun with it. Well, I guess I should say back before, to my knowledge, people called them Let's Plays. But I just finished a sinus surgery, and I was fucked up on painkillers for the entire thing. And the puzzles in that game, like, they don't really tell you that they're puzzles, and they don't help you solve them in any way. And this is back when I did as little editing as possible, so it was like, we would have 30-minute episodes of me fucking lost in a room and not knowing how to get out. But the combat in that game was super fun. I really, really, really liked that game. Oh, so good. Singularity doesn't get enough credit. That's a good game. Well, you get an Xbox One, and why? Also, what are the top 5 best tips for YouTube? Will I get an Xbox One? I'm not in a hurry. What are the top 5 tips for YouTube? Be consistent, which I'm struggling at recently, and I'm sorry, I'm trying. Work on your speech a lot. When you're commentating, you need to be yourself, but a more entertaining version of yourself, if that makes sense. Pick games that you like playing, otherwise it's gonna be way too much of a grind. And number 5, make sure you're having fun. Because if you're having fun, your viewers, they will have fun. How much Monster do you drink? About 2 a day. What's your favorite Monster flavor? The green one or this Rehab Tea Lemonade? When does the narwhal bacon? That is a fantastic question. What encouraged you to start YouTube? To share my experience. How has TGN been treating you? Absolutely fantastic. Favorite energy drink? Monster. Can we see pics of your gaming rig? Nope, because there aren't any, and I don't feel like digging my case out from behind my desk to take some, because my case is like 80 fucking pounds. It's a heavy-ass case. I have no more questions. You are awesome. Thank you for asking your questions. Italian food. Are you kidding? Oh, this is a response. Let me read the normal one first. What's better, Chinese food, Italian food, Mexican food, or Indian food? I read those out of order. Also, you need a haircut. And there was a reply, Italian food, are you kidding? Italian food is awesome. I think about pizza, spaghetti, tortellini, bischetta. I don't fucking know how to pronounce things. I'm writing everything in Italian because I am Italian. Okay, well, that was a nice little tangent, Sarah. Chinese food, man. It's fucking delicious, but I'm a fan of that Mexican food. I love me some tacos. I love me some tacos. When did your barber die? They haven't. We should call the Pally Pals. We should be called the Pally Pals. Also, if your bed could be a Snorlax as a killed Snorlax and the people somehow preserve the body to make a bed, would you have a bed Snorlax? No. I don't want to kill Snorlax. Snorlax is my favorite. What's your actual name? Walter. How come you are in a different room than you normally record in? I just moved my desk to the right, and that's it. I turned it around. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, how do we know there was ever a tree? Because it could still be on the ground when you go to look in the forest. That's how you know. How old am I? 23. Where'd the beer go? I shaved it. That drink at the beginning, it was delicious. How old am I? 20-fucking-3. Will you make a playthrough of Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep? Absolutely fucking not. Are you ever going to play League on YouTube again? I play it every single Monday and release a video every single Friday on the TGN channel. What do I think of the new Spirit Guard Udr skin? I think they did a really good job on that. Something I didn't realize when I was doing my skin video for it. Again, I do skin previews over on TGN. Something I didn't realize about that skin when I made the preview for it was they actually gave him different emotes for each stance that he's in. Like a lot of detail went into that. So depending on whether or not you're in tiger, bear, turtle, or phoenix stance, he'll have different emotes. It's really, really cool. Would you like to marry Bam Bam? No, I think she's fucking crazy. Do you trust the chairs? Yes. If you discover that after having... If you discover that after having defected is over the toilet paper and in front of you there's a photo of Ruokan, what would you do? Be very confused. That's what I would do. Well, look at that hair. It's not a question. Alright, here. The only reason I subscribed was for Dark Souls, and then I watched your Tomb Raider playthrough, and I discovered you're my favorite person. You're awesome. Also, you look like a girl. Thank you. And will you play Dark Souls 2 when it comes out? Yes. Do you have any interest in RTS, the Total War series? I used to play some StarCraft 2 back in the day. I used to play Red Alert 2 back in the day. But that's really where my interest in RTS games kind of falls off. Can you do a Holy Night LP for Dark Souls without any speedruns? Just like your first Let's Play. A Holy Night. Maybe. I don't know. If it sounds fun, I might do it. No promises. No promises. If you had to choose between fighting Smo and I in real life, your name's Knight Ornstein, or giving up Dark Souls, which would you pick? I feel like I would die if I fought either Smo or Ornstein, so I'd rather just not play Dark Souls. It seems pretty good. What kind of build are you going for in Dark Souls 2? All the beers. Why do you always drink Monster? Because it's delicious. And why do I have long hair? Because I'm donating it. Will I continue Fallout 3? My game's broke as fuck. Will you play The Last of Us? I might. Don't have a capture card. If you had to get into a fight in a bar or with a bear, what booze bottle would you use as a weapon and in what bar? I don't think the bar matters, but I know Jaeger have really thick bottles, so if I could break that over the bear's head and then stab it in the eye, he might leave me alone. I mean, it's a thick bottle. What are your plans with a con? Well, we're going to get married, but we haven't told anyone about it yet. Maybe a threesome with Epic Name Bro. I mean, that sounds like a great idea. I don't see why not. I mean, it seems perfectly reasonable. I mean, they're both married men, but, you know, I'm not, so. You know what? We've been going 30 minutes. I feel like that's a great place to stop. So, Also, there was more to that. I'm not friends with that big name, bro. I've never, ever, ever spoken to him. But he seems cool enough. He seems cool enough. I'm just going to point out that he's subscribed to RealCon and he's not subscribed to me. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. He's not one of the Pally Bros. So it's looking like there's going to be a part 3 to this. I'll try to get these videos out a little bit faster. And thank you all for asking these questions. They were fun to answer. I swear to God, fucking, you tell people not to ask about your dick, and all they do is talk about your hair. And Fallout 3. But alright, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed part 2 of the answers to your questions. There's going to be a part 3 very soon. Thank you all for watching. Okay, bye.